Sanibonani, and welcome back to my channel. It is Mrs. L, baby mama, Miss Mama, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending when you're watching this. This is a vlog, a young day in my life, a young life lately, you know, that kind of vibe, just chatting about stuff, right? But anyway, to those of you who are here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, kindly hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, watch my other content if you dare. Just kidding. And to all of my regular subscribers, my subbies, my notification gang, what's good? What is good? It's good to have you guys. And I'm excited to just talk to you and engage and right now, though, it is early mornings, like what, 8 a.m. My husband just left for work and I'm about to go eat breakfast because I'm hungry. I woke up later than I usually do because I just like knocked out, which is good. This is good. So yeah, let me go have breakfast and we'll chat a little bit about stuff after I eat because I'm hungry. So let me come back to you after I eat. Alright, see you now. Okay, so here's the tea, right? I woke up, had breakfast, and I was under the impression that I was going to do some stuff or whatever, but I kid you not, after I ate, like 2.5 seconds, or what felt like 2.5, wasn't really, I got hit with such a wave of tiredness. I kid you not, this is like around what, 10? Because I woke up, when I spoke to you guys, it was 8, right? Around about 8, I ate, and then whatever.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Letitia, I don't know. I don't know. Today drained me.
Around 9:30 to 10, I spoke to my mom for a bit on the phone. And then I just got super tired. And I was like, you know what, I'll just take a quick nap. I woke up an hour later. Why am I sharing this with you? Why am I being vulnerable with you? Why am I looking like a mess? Because I'm just like, pregnancy is so weird. Pregnancy is so freaking weird, guys. Like, I kid you not, when was it? Like 2 weeks ago, I was posting videos at the gym and I'm like, you know, I'm here. Now, thinking about going to the gym is like, ma'am, but I want to. But I'm just like, I have no energy. I have no energy whatsoever. And I'm at the point of pregnancy where it's like, you know, we're almost there. So I'm just like super tired, and baby's doing stuff that's showing me that they're ready and they're getting ready, they're preparing themselves. My body's doing stuff that's showing me that it's preparing, you know, to hello, you know, but this has been me for the past 2 weeks, I think. I remember at my last midwife appointment, I was like, girl, why am I so tired? Like, a week ago, I could just wake up, go to the gym, do this, do that, do that. Now I do one activity and I'm finished. And she's like, ma'am, you're pregnant, right? It's like, I know, but I feel like I should be doing more. You're like, no. Fatigue is real in this trimester that I'm in. And it's funny because a lot of you had asked, you know, please tell us about, someone had said on Instagram, please tell me about like your trimesters and how they felt. Let me tell you about first trimester. When the first trimester is obviously like 1 month to 3 months, like, yeah. Ooh. guys. Let me be honest. I think I was better than most, right? I was better than most. I asked my cousin, I was like, because my cousin had been pregnant, you know, a couple of times. Love her with her beautiful babies. And I was like, Mzala, you never felt sick all 3 times. My cousin never had any form of illness. She never felt weird. Nothing was wrong. Nothing. All 3 pregnancies. I'm just like, damn. This first one is trapping me. But that was just first trimester. I was constantly nauseous. Like, when I tell you, I felt like I wanted to vomit every second. If I eat something, I thought I was going to vomit. But I only physically vomited 2 or 3 times, which is good because I hate vomiting. So I just constantly felt like I was going to vomit. Food wasn't sitting well. So at some point, all I could eat was soup. My husband would just get me soup from Woolies all the time, which was great. I'm not complaining. And I'd eat soup, I'd eat crackers, try to drink a lot of water, but nothing was really staying, you know. I just felt very uncomfortable all the time. But yeah, then there was the emotions. I was super emotional first, second trimester, first and second, and a bit of the third. Yeah. But first trimester, I was like just super emotional because I wasn't aware what the heck is happening in my body, you know. Like, I'm just like, I didn't know this is what pregnancy felt like. You know, like, why didn't anyone tell me? It feels horrible in the first trimester, and your mind is just everywhere. Emotions are everywhere. Hormones. And obviously, the more research I did, the more I understood about, okay, ma'am, your body is like a freaking cocktail shaker of hormones right now because we're building a baby. We're building a human. We're, you know, we're creating life and sustaining life. Thank God for the ability to do that. But there's a cost attached to it. It's not easy. It's not free. It comes at a cost to you. And maybe not everyone, but for me, it was really tricky emotionally and mentally. And yeah, it was a lot. But obviously, I was excited. Oh, guys, this is like the worst vlog ever because I'm not even looking cute. I'm just here. I'm just here with my puffy face, but indulge me. So first trimester was very tricky in terms of feeling sick constantly, and you know what? I don't think I fully processed that I was pregnant in my first trimester. Like, I was so in the middle of it that I wasn't really, you know, cognizant about, ma'am, do you realize what this means? I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant, but it didn't like internalize, it didn't sink in. We are having a baby. What's happening with this? What's happening here? I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna have a coffee now. I'm gonna make a coffee because I need it. Preferably black, very strong. And maybe eat something again. Yes, I'm gonna eat again after I ate. Because it's been like an hour or two, hasn't it? At some point, my husband was like, baby, you must eat every 2 hours. I said, I'm not a newborn. They must eat every 2 hours. What do you mean? But yes, I have been eating quite a lot. As you can see, I'm much chubbier, a little bit chubbier in the face. Someone on TikTok made fun of my lips and they were like, I know you bought, or someone was like, where did you buy your lips? I'm like, even on Instagram, someone was like, that bottom lip is manufactured. Just like, manufactured in my mother's womb, maybe. But yeah, anyway, so the body dysmorphia of it all when it comes to pregnancy is something we can talk about after I've had my coffee. But I just gave you the lowdown on first trimester. It was a wreck. It was a mess. But I was grateful, nonetheless, that I was carrying life and that I was blessed in that way. Oh, it was so cute. But it was funny because obviously, like, I'm quite tiny. So for the longest time, you couldn't even tell that I was pregnant. Like, I think Nani on Instagram, no one, even at church, no one, friends, family, okay, besides our parents, but no one knew until we were like, okay, we're announcing, or we told them. So I only got like a little bit of a belly late second trimester, which was great because then it aided me in concealing the matter, because I was really protective of my belly. I was very protective of my pregnancy, because not that I believe people can do weird things, but I do believe that people can have ill intention, and we were just trying to avoid all of that mess. But my God is bigger than all of that. But this is just something, you know, that you want to protect and you want to keep, because obviously it's easy to kill something when it's in its most earliest phase. It's easy to kill something, you know, whether it's an idea, a dream, a vision. You know, you tell it prematurely and it can die. People can dissuade you. People can speak ill of it and discourage you. So the best thing to do, which I've learned in this season of being pregnant, is just shut up. Like, when I tell you that God said to me, just shut up, bro. Stop talking. I said this in my live. I did a live earlier this week, and God was just like, I'm shutting your mouth, because you're just the type of person who is so open, and I don't hide things. Like, if we're close, if we're together, I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't feel the need to hide things from people that I'm close to. But this season taught me that, yay, shut up this your mouth. Because sadly, you know, even the people closest to you, the people that you think are clapping for you or are happy with you, are not impressed with your life going the way that it's going. So, yeah, man. Yo, guys, but anyway, let me make my coffee. Let me make some food. Let me go and shower and get my life together, and then I'll come back and we'll talk some more about life lately. Okay? Sorry, Banani, I'm back. Took me a minute to come back, as you can tell. Well, you really can't, because you have absolutely no concept of time, unless I tell you what time it is, right? But anyway, so I'm showered up, washed, but it's literally like 3. Guys, I need understanding, you know. Good ref. When I tell you good ref, guys, I mean good ref. But you know what? This has been something I've been dealing with. I don't want to say struggling with. I struggled with it. Now I'm dealing and I'm learning to overcome it. My ice cream, I'm just waiting for it to melt a little bit. I like it when it's a bit soupy. Am I the only one? Let me know in the comments. Do you also like your ice cream when it's a bit soupy? But anyway, sidetracked. I left and I said I was going to go shower. I was going to eat again, which I did. I had mac and cheese leftovers and I had juice, and then like 20 minutes after I had coffee and biscuits. And then my brother came with my younger cousin to come and say hi, check on me. He was so cute, cool, so cute. He literally like kissed my belly and he was like, hi baby. It was adorable. Anyway, where was I? So we were talking about first trimester and how first trimester went. And yeah, it was shambolic, but we got through it by the grace of God. And what I wanted to chat about now, I think, was more than anything, there was a video that I posted, or that I reshared, that was on Instagram, and someone had posted that to the girls or to the people who went through major milestones in 2022 in less than a year. You did that, right? And it gave me a moment of just like pause, just a moment to actually think and reflect about, wow, girl, you messed around, got engaged, got married, fell pregnant, moved out your parents' house, lived with a man for the first time, in your own home, tried to build a home, all in the span of less than a year, guys. My husband and I were reflecting and we were like, dude, on the 2nd of December, it's gonna be a year, it would have been a year since we've been engaged. And I'm just like, dude, we literally bypassed engagement season. We said, engaged for who? Because my husband said, listen, we're gonna get married 3 months after I propose to you, because we've been together for 5 years. I don't understand why we need to wait. So it's something that I was thinking about transitions. It's been so much, it's been a lot, and it's been beautiful, and it's been challenging, and it's been heavy, and it's been overwhelming, but through it all, God has just been absolutely amazing, you know, even when I'm not amazing. And I think for a good couple of months in that transition phase, excuse me, first trimester playing also a big part in it, I wasn't okay. Like, I wasn't okay. From, like, for example, moving out of home and moving into our house and moving, you know, into living with my husband, and shifting from being a daughter in my parents' house to being a wife in my own house with my husband. It was such a culture shock. It was such like a shock to the system about this is different. And I think we've spoken about this with Usang in a previous video. But this post that I'm talking about, it was like people just like, yeah, oh my gosh, you did that. It was absolutely amazing. So happy for you. So proud of you. So da 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 da. And I'm like, that's great and all. I'm glad that you're praying for that to be your story. Also, you want things to happen quickly for you. You don't want to wait. But in all of those things, also factor in the burden. And you'll always hear me talking about the burden of the blessing, because there's always a backside to every blessing. That's period, right? There's no one-sided anything. There's no just good. There's good, and good comes with bad. There's, you know, there's amazing triumphs and victories, but they also come with challenges, you know. And I was mentioning, I think I mentioned on the live that I did yesterday, well, yesterday in my time, I don't know when you're watching this, but I mentioned in there that, you know, for example, with being pregnant, it's such an amalgamation of feelings and emotions. And you're happy, but you're also sad. You're excited, but you're also anxious. It taught me, even getting married earlier this year, you know, it taught me losing things along the way, losing people, losing loved ones, you know, people you hold dear. And it's like, it taught me that so many things can exist at once. And God was really kind of ministering to me in my obscurity, because for a very long time, and I'm still kind of low-key very, you know, obscure and not out there. But what he's been teaching me is multiple things can exist at the same time. And in that, you have a responsibility to fix your eyes, right? So and I'm sorry if I'm going to be that person now who talks about pregnancy all the time, but this is my situation, this is my season, this is my reality, and it's my point of reference right now. You know, that in being overwhelmed, in being low-key anxious, in being, you know, and not anxious about big things, like I prayed for the health of my baby, I prayed for sound mind, I prayed against anything, and when we did our 22-week scan, you know, baby was perfect, everything was going well, developmentally, everything, just like hitting all the marks. Like, baby L is an overachiever, like its mama, and its dad. But, you know, those little anxieties of, I'm like, sometimes when baby doesn't move as much, and I'm just like, are you still good? Hello? Hello? You know, but at the same time, as I say in my live, feeling alone. But there are people, you know, I've got my mom, I've got my friends, I've got my husband, supportive husband, but you can't shake the feeling of, I feel like I'm alone, because I'm essentially experiencing this by myself, right? And just the blues and feeling like, am I gonna be good at this? I don't know what, I mean, I low-key know what I'm doing, because I mean, come on. But you don't really know what you're doing until you're in the situation. Similarly to marriage, you know, you can't prepare yourself. Yes, we go to counseling, yes, we do that to prepare yourself for the things that other people have experienced and what is obvious. But there are things within marriage that are not obvious, that are going to be unique to you and your partner, that you have to navigate. And guys, when I tell you, it's been so real in the most beautiful way. And what I'm trying to, I think, reiterate in saying this to you is, it's good to desire God to do things for you. It's beautiful, but also pray for the capacity to handle the burden of the blessing. Don't just pray for the blessing. Pray for the capacity to handle the burden of the blessing, because the blessing will come with a burden. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm thinking even, for example, Jacob wanted to marry, is it Leah? Or no, he wanted to marry Rachel. I confused the two sisters. But then the blessing was marrying the sister, but then the burden was working for 7 years to get her. you know, like things, man. You look at different aspects of things and you're just like, wow, God, there truly is a backside to the mountain. You think you're just going to trajectory and you're going to hit the top, but there's a backside. You need to climb down again in order to get to the next mountaintop, in order to get to the next peak. And those are things we don't think about because we're so oriented with the next big thing happening in my life. And God is like, maybe sometimes I'm not giving you the next big thing because you're not ready to handle the backside of the blessing. Because a lot of us, when the backside of the blessing presents itself, it catches us off guard because we weren't prepared. And if you go into it knowing, Father God, you know me better than I know myself, but I feel like I'm ready for a man. I feel like I'm ready for a husband. I'm ready for a child. I'm ready for, and may your will be done. But also make me aware of the things that I need to prepare for that are not going to be so great, right? Make me ready for the adverse situations that we're going to face. Prepare me for when I disagree with my husband. How am I going to handle that? Because I've never been in a situation where we disagreed before. We were dating. I only saw him for a couple of hours a day. And then I went back home and he went back home and then we chop it up on a text or on a phone call, on a video call. But now we have to be in the same space. You know, it's in this situation of carrying an entire human, which is such a blessing. And I'm so, you know, grateful that God has rewarded me in this way and rewarded us in this way to be able to bring a life into the earth, and that he trusts us enough, first of all, you know. But it's been one of those things where I'm like, I'll be annoyed with how tired I am. I'll be annoyed with how, like, for example, now, I thought I was going to go out, maybe go see my mom. My mom lives like 5-10 minutes away. Go check on my mom, chat with her. She's not feeling so well. I thought I was going to go to the mall, just be out and about. But it's just, it wasn't going to happen. When I started the video, I said it's a day in my life or whatever, let's hang out. I did nothing. Like, I cleaned the house a little bit, cleaned up the kitchen, made myself food. The biggest thing I'm doing currently, guys, is literally baking this baby and trying to take care of myself. And I'm exhausted just doing that. It's so intense. That's how I was like, we were watching this show. I'm literally just ranting, and I hope you guys get something out of my little rant. But we're watching this show called Teenage Pregnancy. It's a South African teen mom version show. And just watching how these young girls, 17, 18, 17, 16, pregnant in not so great situations, baby daddies not wanting to be a part of the situation, paternity being questioned. And I said, I was like, you know, this is so sad because I'm having a tough time being pregnant, you know, not like bad, I'm just probably being a baby about it, but I allow myself, I give myself grace to do that. I've never done this before. Someone who comes in and is like, oh, I was pregnant, I worked 3 jobs, listen, that's your story, and I'm happy for you that God gave you the grace to do that, but this is my story, and I'm a princess, and I'm soft, and I get tired, okay? And I suppose that's why God knew that this was supposed to be my situation, and I'm with the person that I'm with who takes care of me in the most selfless way. You know, even when he's not okay, he makes sure that I'm okay, which is freaking amazing. I love him so much. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him so much. But you know, I can't imagine going through everything I've gone through, which is amazing things, but without support. Because even though these are amazing things, getting engaged, amazing. Getting married, amazing. You know, but getting engaged comes with the backside of planning the wedding, which is stressful, which can cause fights, which can cause tension, and it did. You know, which can, so that the blessing was getting engaged, the backside was the planning process and frustration and anxiety and just my husband being so annoyed all the time because things are just so much on our shoulders, you know. But the blessing was that we had support at the same time. We had family, we had friends who were just always there wondering, how can we help? What do you need? Da-da-da-da-da. You know, so there's the blessing, there's the burden, but then there's your responsibility about what do you fixate on? Are you going to fixate on the burden or are you going to fixate on the blessing? Deal with the burden, but don't fixate on the burden because the burden will take your eyes away from the blessing. Oof, that's good, Jesus. The blessing is attached with the burden, period, right? But the issue is, what do you fix your eyes on? Are you fixing your eyes on the fact that, oh, this burden, or are you saying, God, in as much as I have to deal with this, but thank you for this? Many people wish they had this, right? There are people praying to be tired off of a pregnancy who've been trying. So just fixing your eyes. The Bible says in Isaiah 26, he will keep him in perfect peace whose eyes is stayed on him. And I always say to people that scripture, with God, there's conditions. People are like, oh no, unconditional love. Yeah, that's unconditional love. But the promises of God have contingencies. The promises of God have contingencies. You want perfect peace? The contingency is that you must keep your eyes on him. He's not going to come in front of you and be like, hey, I'm here. Look at me. Open the Bible. Read. No, you have a responsibility to fix your eyes on Jesus Christ so that you may remain in perfect peace, because you become what you behold. And the Bible says that he is the Prince of Peace. He is peace. He is shalom. And if you don't fix your eyes on him, where do you think you're going to get shalom from? Right? So we have a responsibility in that nature. But I'm second trimester. Oh, guys, I'm not going to talk about second trimester in this video. Maybe we must come back later for another one. No? Oh, this is so refreshing. Guys, it's so hot. Feels good. I can't wait to go to the beach, okay? I just need to go get a bikini. I need to get a bikini for my current body. My husband looked at me sideways and I told him I was going to get a two-piece. Watch me whoop and nay in my two-piece at the beach. Because who won't stop me? He might try, but he'll let me get it though. Oh, my poor husband. My rich husband. But anyway. So, second trimester was pretty chill. In that I started feeling a bit better. I'm hopping everywhere in this video, guys. You can tell I haven't done this in a while. But like I said, it's just a catch up. You know, let's just catch up. It's a catch up. I'm just in a different space. I'm in a very zen space. My friend Zuki asked me, we went on like a coffee date a few weeks ago. And was it her? Was it Zuki or Megan? I think it was Megan. Megan was like, oh, do you feel like being pregnant has pushed you? You want to do more? And I'm like, funny enough, being pregnant has like chilled me out. Because I used to be like super neurotic. Like I want to do everything quickly now. I want to run all my businesses now. All 3 of them, all 4 of them. I want to do everything. I want to, and that's just who I am. I'm just super industrious like that. I'm just out there. But being pregnant, God has just told me to calm down, focus on the priorities. You know, those things will be there when the most important thing is taken care of. And it's been such a learning curve to just chill. I struggle with it still because I feel like I'm not doing enough and I feel like I should be doing enough. But I'm rewiring my brain. I am transforming my mind to understand about what I'm doing is huge. What I'm doing is massive. It's holy. It's sanctified. It's set apart. It's blessed. It's ordained. You know, it's a miracle. When I sit and I conceptualize, every time I get an update every week, you know, that baby grows, I get an update on my app, the baby app, what to expect. And baby's growing and it tells you all of the features, you know, now baby's eyes can open, now baby can swallow, now you're feeling hiccups, you know, and that the fact that baby is surviving, is living, not just surviving, is thriving because they're growing, right? Solely off of me and God, obviously. But it's just like, God, the way you design, it just shows me again, just the sovereignty and the beauty, the splendor, the majesty, the design ability of God. I don't know where I was going with this thought. But yeah, I lost my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. But it's just been very interesting. It's been very beautiful. It's been very cool. I will go in depth, I think, with maybe third trimester in the next video. But here, dude, in second, I felt better. Not 100% yet in the beginning, but as soon as I climbed a bit more, I was like, okay, my energy's coming back. Baby's growing well. I'm feeling good. you know, I can start getting back into, you know, things that I used to do. And even there, God was like, relax. You don't have to go back to doing everything you used to do. It's okay to find new ways of being. And that's something I'm learning, is finding new ways of being me. Because maybe the things I used to do in the past season are not going to fit in this coming season and in this season. And I need to learn to be okay with that. And that is the mourning part. I was talking about mourning and grieving my old self. I still do. But now I'm realizing that, yes, mourn, that's the burden, is that I'm losing and I'm shedding a season, but I'm stepping into a greater season, and I don't know what the season holds, but I can't wait to see everything that God's going to do and say in me, because now I'm more focused on what God is doing in me. In the past, I used to be very focused, God, do a work in me and through me. Now I'm just like, you know what, God, just do a work in me. I'm good. I don't have to be a vessel. I don't have to talk to people. It's okay. Just do a work in me. And I think that was one of the things he was trying to teach me, is that you don't always have to be, you know, a conduit. Yes, you were created to be one, but you don't always, that's not who you are. That is not your entire identity. It's not you being a conduit for people. It's me and you having a relationship, period. And if I happen to say something for the people, great. But don't build yourself around that. So as you can tell, I've had an interesting couple of months, guys. And this is like me scratching the surface. There's so much more that I could say. But I don't want to overwhelm you with all of my nonsense in one video. So in the next video, I will maybe go in a bit more about spiritually, how pregnancy affected me spiritually, how this new season transitions, how those things affected me spiritually. Because I think a lot of people assume that you're always good spiritually, which is not necessarily the case. But we'll chat about it in the next video, okay? Please, 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 let me know what stood out for you in this long rant of a video, what you enjoyed. Please put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And every time you guess how many weeks you think I am. Guess how many weeks you think I am. That would be interesting to see if you guys can guess. But yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you laughed at my silliness. And yeah, man, if you have any questions, if you have anything you'd like me to address, any topics you'd like me to talk about, put them in the comment section below. If you would like to give me a super thanks, just to support the channel and to support what I'm trying to do, whatever that is, you are more than welcome to give a super thanks. It's like a donation. It's like a thank you for doing what you do. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. That'd be very helpful. So yes, guys, thank you so much. Oh my love, I'm gonna go finish my ice cream. I'm waiting for my pizza delivery. I ordered a pizza before I started shooting, so it should be coming soon. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Oh my love. Bye.